Jehu tested him. "Is your heart right?" Jonadab answered Jehu, "It is." He climbed onto the chariot and accompanied Jehu to Samaria, where they would remove all the remaining worshippers of Baal.
WorldNet Daily calls this the next prayer of Jabez, a little book with a powerful Bible study and application. The Prayer of Jabez, inspired by 1 Chronicles 4, 9 through 10, and written by Bruce Wilkerson in 2000. Now comes another little book about an equally obscure character of faith known as Jonadab from the books of 2 Kings and Jeremiah. It's called The Promise of Jonadab, building a Christian family legacy in a time of cultural decline. And some will find it far more substantive and timely in its application.
I am E. Ray Moore, and this is my wife, Gail, and we've been married 40 years. We have 6 grandchildren and 4 adult children. We wrote The Promise of Jonadab to strengthen Christian fathering and parenting, and we feel this is somewhat of a neglected theme and purpose in many of our churches today. Even in the active, faithful Christian community, there's not enough emphasis on biblical parenting. Also, Jonadab lived in a time of cultural decline. His nation was going down. They were being defeated by their enemies, a time not unlike one in which we live today, and yet he was able to save his family, to preserve his family, his godly heritage of his family. And so we wanted to show Christian families, even in a difficult time politically, morally, and culturally, and economically like we live in today, that there's still hope for the family, and the hope for the family is also the hope for the nation and the church. Jonadab, the son of Rechab, will not lack a man to stand before me forever. This being interpreted means that there's a godly line of that family somewhere existing in the world today. And when I saw that or discovered it in a meaningful way 12 years ago, it was rather shocking to me, and I asked 4 questions, and this is really what our book is about. We asked 4 questions. How do you do that? What does it look like? Can it be done? And has it been done? And we have featured 6 families, contemporary Christian families, not all American families. We have them from around the world, families that we know who have a Jonadab-like heritage.
These are certainly difficult times to be raising a family, and many parents are aware that not only economically, but socially, morally, politically, these are very difficult times. And we are in much a time, as we've said, as Jonadab found his family where the northern kingdom was collapsing due to their faithlessness to the Word of God.
We know that the family was the first institution ordained by God. It's a divine institution, and if we can rise to the occasion in our day, as Jonadab did in his day, and raise a godly generation down through the years, that we can see recovery, renewal, and hope in our time.